Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. What's going on? Who in here with me? Hey Renee. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Hold on. We just waiting on Russell. I hear him upstairs. I don't know what he doing. What's good? Hey Stacy. Yes, you did. And on time too. I know that's right. What up? Hey, you coming in?
You all live?
Yeah, I am. We waiting on you.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
It's
That's loud.
the treachery.
Hey, CC.
Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, Juanica.
You couldn't wait for me to get down here?
Boy, you don't do nothing but play music in the beginning anyway, so give people a chance to come on so we don't have to wait even longer. You welcome. Come on.
You don't.
Come on.
You say you don't do nothing anyways.
In the beginning, you just play music. I'm welcoming the people in. You can cut out the music time. And we can get on here and get this thing started so we can get to the stuff.
That's crazy. It's a betrayal for me.
Hey, Brittany. I know, see, yeah, I can't do nothing without him the whole time. He be down here on live all the time without me.
Not on our show.
Yeah, you have before.
I've done our show without you?
Yeah, you got it started before without me.
Never happened.
Okay, when I've been upstairs in the bathroom or whatever else, yes, you have. You've been down here playing music when I had to go get the kids together.
There's one time we started and you left and went and did something.
No, there have been times where you've started before.
We started
where
together.
I started it. I put this on and you came. Hey, Misha.
You said what?
I'm saying hi to the people. I'm done. Arguing with you about that.
Wow.
I'm trying to get stuff cracked off. I feel like that light. Did we turn the light down in Ohio?
No.
I think we did.
We did not.
It's a little dimmer.
It's all the way up. Thank you very much.
What up, Jay? What's going on? We in here. We getting prepared for our little sabbatical, y'all. So we gonna kick it real light today. You ready?
I am.
Do you have your wits about you?
Nope.
Well,
I'm ready
get
to.
it. Hold on, we gotta go ahead and play. You want to pray with the people?
Pray with the people? Go for it. The chips ain't down here. Or this. See why this is why you don't.
You said you were setting up. Did you not say that?
Why we have the chips? We're not even started. Either way, you wait. See, this is what happens where you wait for me. I would have had it.
I had to come in here and correct your mistakes. Where are the things at?
Correct my mistakes?
Yeah, this whole thing fell over because you had the things mounted to the front instead of the back. Now, where are the chips?
On one of them tables up there, I guess. I'll talk to people. Hey, y'all. See, this is why she don't need to be standing up without me. She's trying to be David Ruffin.
You did it backwards.
How the table get turned around is a better question. See, this is what happens when you try to go solo. You mess stuff up. We don't got no memory cards. We can't record. I'm gonna play some music. See, that's the vibes. You gotta have a feng shui going. Y'all good? Jay talking about something. You ready, B? You silly. Y'all bear with us. I'm sorry. I had to we've been running around. Brandy told you we going out of town tomorrow, so it's been so much we had to get done. You better stop before she lay the hands of God on you. I ain't worried about Brandy. And her shoulder messed up anyway, so I feel extra safe now. She only got one good arm. If I can just, you know what I'm saying, evade that one. Huh? Yeah. I'm not sure. Let me go. I can find them. She don't know where nothing at. I'm enjoying it just a little bit. I'm enjoying this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm enjoying it just a little bit because she was real prideful. She was real prideful. She was real prideful. I'm enjoying this a little bit.
I'm gonna go set up.
I turned you down.
I don't care. You said I'm gonna go set up before I leave, and then you set up halfway, and now somehow it's my fault.
I didn't set up halfway.
You did.
The kids were down here though, because how does it even get turned around?
I did it. I turned it around because it was backwards and fell over.
When I set it up, why was the table not the way it always is? That's what the thing is.
No, this is not the way the table always is.
I know how it was because what I said, I was like, this don't seem right because the bar was in the way. But how did it get turned? How did the table get faced this way?
I don't know how the table got faced that way, but still, why would you mount it to the front? Exactly.
There's a lot of whys going on right now. Why would you get started?
Exactly.
The chips?
Hey, Crystal. It's your first time on with us. We haven't actually officially got started yet, but what's up? Welcome. We got to go get the rest of the memory card so that we can record this. I know he was down here talking junk about me, y'all. Y'all better snitch on him, too. What do you say? You better stop before she lay hands on you. He already know. He talking junk. He waited till I left the room. He treated me like Debo. Because he was real quiet when I got back down here. I'm all out of breath. All right. Little momentary pause, y'all. Y'all know how we do anyways. Hey, Megan. Oh, my goodness. We are going to have to keep this on Thursday. Not I plead the fifth. That's okay. It's all recorded on Facebook anyway, so I'm going to go back and see what he said. I know, right? I know, Brittany. It is actually a few first-time listeners in here, and welcome to y'all. It is not always a sugar show like this. But we were on the road on Monday and we recorded the episode. So if you watched it, you saw that we were in Columbus. And so everything was packed up. And then Russell had to film another podcast for somebody in our community who's actually starting up a podcast. So he went and did that and the stuff was still packed up. So we went and got dinner for the kids tonight and he unpacked, quote unquote, before he left to go get food. And as you can see, this unpacking job is not the best. Hey, Shayla. I'm glad you could make it on a Thursday. I know you typically reserve your Wednesdays for us, so we appreciate you making the adjustment. Housekeeping announcements. We will not be live next week, nor will there be an episode for everybody that's here tonight because we're taking a little break for a week, but then we'll be back. And we'll probably say that again once we're actually recording. He don't know what he did with the chip shot because he would have been back down here right now. Misha, I see you on here. What's up, girl? Not that's ghetto, and I don't like that for myself. Y'all throwing off my mojo. Jay, we have to be able to take a break. We interrupted our whole little sneaky little getaway for Russell's birthday, and we recorded, and we was down there working. So you're gonna have to deal with us while we take just a little hiatus. We ain't gonna be gone for too long. Ooh, I don't know what that was. Oh, thank you, Crystal. You know what? They started showing up in my memory, so it's been a year since I started that. And I was like, you know what? I need to get back to that. So thank you for that confirmation. That's really all that I needed. So I will get back to doing that. I appreciate you saying that. God know what he be doing. Okay, now he's up there reprimanding the kids, y'all. So I think we about to get started. Or no. If I knew y'all was in Columbus, I could have plugged y'all in all the food spots. Yeah, we probably should have. I think we said we was going on the last episode. So you was just withholding the information because I'm pretty sure that we said we was going to Columbus, and we got down there. Russell has like people in Columbus, and so do I, but he had to work with one of his really good friends. Y'all probably hear us talk about Taylor. And she plugged us in on some good food spots, but by the time we got to eat, most of them were closed or really far away from where we were at. So we ate at the Cheesecake Factory the first night, and then the second night we went to this barbecue spot that was not good. So we definitely needed it, and Columbus ain't that far away. So if you got some spots, just shoot them to me in Messenger or something, because we will definitely check it out. I know we'll be back that way because our favorite ice cream spot is down there. Sometimes we just go just because. They are seeing Pastor Hines. They are seeing Pastor Hines. Because you put play on there and it shows what's on there. So. Hey, y'all. Okay, now we back to us. She said, I forgot who it was that said y'all was going. The Gibbs went to. I was like, dang, wrong cousin. I gave it 4112. Yeah, for sure. We didn't know they was down there then. I don't think Russell and Ted had a chance to talk before we left. We ready?
Yes.
All right, y'all. We're gonna pray and then we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm gonna move my mic back just a little bit. Father God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this time, God. We ask that your spirit come into the room with us. That we invite you into the conversation. We ask that you have your way, Lord God. Be in our thoughts, be in our words, and be with everyone who tuned in today, Lord God, or everyone who will watch this back. We send a special blessing for everyone that is attached to us through this podcast, God, knowing that this is the only reason that we're here, to do your work and to relay your message to your people. So we thank you for the grace that allows us to do that. We thank you for the peace that we get for knowing that your will shall be done. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen, amen, amen. I got this one little lock that will not behave. All right. You gonna start it?
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Russell the Fourth.
And it is me, Brandy.
And welcome to another episode, kickback of the What They Never Told Us podcast.
What up, what up, what up?
As always, we have the gang in here who is joining us today.
Oh, my goodness. I got to scroll all the way back up to the top. Renee, Stacy, Sierra, Juanica, Brittany, Amisha, Jay, Crystal, Megan. That's it. If I missed you, please let me know. Shout me out. Shout yourself out, and I will mention you again.
Yeah, Tammy D. White in the building.
I don't. Well, you just probably people you can see on Facebook.
Yep.
What up, Tammy?
What's going on? Who has seen the episode? Who has checked it out? The Couch Conversations from Columbus was the episode.
I really like that setup. I wish we could mimic that. It looked really good once I watched it back. It took so much to get that set up. We had to literally rearrange that Airbnb, but I'm glad we did that because it looked really good. I had a whole different setup in my mind when I found the Airbnb. I was like, oh, it would look cute right here. But then Russell had a good idea of using the little picture in the background, and I think it turned out really good.
Yeah, it was a good look for sure. I think every episode that we've done outside of this setup at home has been in an Airbnb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't filmed anywhere else.
And it's crazy how when we're traveling places, how we're looking for places that are cool to film in.
Yeah, like that's a criteria for like the Airbnb: comfortable furniture and a place to record.
Thing has got everything we need, but the decor ain't hitting. Where's the aesthetic? So that was dope. We had a whole little debacle inside of the Waffle House. So if those of you who have tuned in, you already know. Okay, I need y'all to weigh in. Was I in the wrong? Was I in the wrong?
For leaving me, yes.
Does somebody having a gun equate to danger?
I got so many messages just about how funny the retelling of the story was, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was a little bit scared for a half a second there. I was like, it's about to go down in the Waffle House.
But you scared so easy.
I really don't though. I'm on high alert, but I don't get scared easily. That's not true.
You be like ready to defend your life when there's nothing to defend it against.
Scared. I'm still on high alert.
Nah, you was shook. I'm trying to talk to you like, huh? What's going on? What happened? I'm like, Girl, you
Them-
clutching the fork. You
My
can't even talk
antennas
to me.
Were up. I was making the assessment. Okay, if he moved here, I gotta move there. If she do this, I gotta do that.
It's
I
a
was
little
planning
racist.
it out in my mind.
It's a little racist. Hmm?
What is?
It's a little racist because you don't do that with white people.
That's not true. If you said it was a white man in there with a gun, I probably would have left. I probably would have been more scared.
It be on people, but you was like, no.
I probably would have left.
Don't make it about the gun because you had the fork in your hand before you knew about the gun.
But the fork was literally just because I felt like there was too much attention on the camera. So I'm like, if he tried to reach over here, I'm definitely gonna pull a
It was
Paula Baines
one
and stab
person who
him. It was
asked.
2 people.
The first one was a 50-year-old white woman who was
That
3
girl
foot
was
5.
young. She just
She
looked
was
old.
not-
Yes, I bet you.
Okay.
I bet you.
Anyways, did she scare you?
No, it was just the whole scenario was just weird, right? We done been places all over with that camera, and we never get attention like that.
It wasn't like nothing. They just
You just don't pay.
First of all, we walk into a Waffle House with a camera with a mic on it. The waiter says, "Hey, that's a nice camera. Does it take nice pictures?" That's one question. Another guy, "Hey, y'all do YouTube?" Yeah. That's
he looked
all
at
the
that
attention.
camera about 7 times before he asked if we did YouTube. You see, you weren't paying attention. Okay, listen.
All that attention is dramatic.
So Jay says, I like the pic in the background, though. I'm going to have to borrow it indefinitely. Yeah, if you could have got it off the walls of the Airbnb, you could have it. It was under Russell name, so I don't care. Juanica says, it was hilarious. Jay says, in normal life, yes. In Columbus, though, yeah, they death toll is crazy. He said, actually, I meant no in normal life. Sierra said, it's Columbus, period. Must stay on high alert, black or white.
I ain't gonna hold you up. I had no idea Columbus was like that at all.
You knew it was a reason to be worried. That's why you went and put it in the car.
Nah, you got me worried. Like, put the camera down by your side. I'm like, what's going on?
You said, nah, he got a gun. I said, huh? He got a gun. I'm gonna go put it in the car. You
After
knew
that-
what it was.
After that, before that, I wasn't in no. There was no shred of me that was like, oh, we gotta keep our head on a swivel in here. Like,
But I was right.
no, you weren't. Nothing happened.
He had a gun. Something could have went down.
If Columbus is like what it is, I ain't mad at him. if it's like that, if what y'all saying is true, I get it.
It's like certain parts for sure.
I get it. There's some places in Detroit. I don't pump my gas past 5 o'clock in some places in Detroit.
Period.
If I had a gun on me, I might be a little more comfortable.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right, look, hey.
It was a reason to be cautious. I'm glad, thank God, it didn't turn out bad, but
Like I said,
it was just.
the ratio of white people lets you know if there's real danger.
But there was only 2, an adult and a child.
There was a couple, and then there was an Asian girl and a white girl eating breakfast right in the booth next to some college students. That's 4 white people with how many black people was it? Like 6 black people. We was good. And they would look so comfortable. I said, we good. We good.
False sense of security, sir.
It's Atlanta. It's a Waffle House. It's supposed to feel like that a little bit.
No, I don't agree. I ain't going back to Waffle House. I'm good. I'm good. Take me to IHOP. It's safe in here.
IHOP. You look like you do IHOP. See? That's why I say you got the hood. The hood left you.
Jay says, might need to go ahead and invest in one. That's why I normally drive when I travel. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea for me to have a gun, but I don't feel, especially
You
with
too
a little
scary. You
kid.
gonna shoot somebody.
I probably
It's like, what happened? It moved.
would.
Nah,
We just got a Ring doorbell. I can't wait till it go. I'm gonna be watching that thing like a hawk. I'm just gonna turn it on live mode. Who out there?
Look at you.
Somebody just walked by.
If you had a gun on you, you would have shot that man in there.
No, I would
Yeah,
not.
sure, you would have popped it.
I would have felt more comfortable.
You
though.
almost stabbed him with a fork.
I definitely did. I was waiting for him to jump. I had all the spots ready.
You sitting there talking about something. What's that right there? Your carotid. What's the artery?
Femoral
The femoral.
and the
your
carotid. I was going for it. I know exactly what they had. I
y'all.
was pinpointing them.
Listen. Already had a game plan in place. I'm thinking she just holding the fork because she feels scared. No, had a plan where she was going to stab at, where she could do the most
Period.
damage. And the thing is, it's like, okay, I'm not trying to like just fight you off. I'm trying to kill you.
He had a little
like I'm trying to poke.
He had a little tattoo right there. I was like, right in the middle of that
Like,
thing.
look, see?
They gonna have to redecorate
Talk about she
your
what-
neck, sir.
Talk about she wasn't scared. What has happened?
Not being
There's
scared.
nothing happening.
TTG. I'm ready at any time. At least you know you got a rider. I ain't gonna run.
Look here. You going to get me locked up. You gonna get me locked up? What happened, man? We was eating waffles, man. Man. I mean, he had a gun. I saw him, but he go ask me about you. Next thing I know, she done stabbed him in the neck.
Period.
He bleeding out on the table over the eggs.
Period.
Ain't nothing even happened.
I was gonna slide his face across the griddle and everything. I was ready.
For what?
Because he was asking too many
he
questions.
asked if we did YouTube.
Yeah.
And we do.
He don't even watch YouTube. I know he don't. He was a thug. He don't watch YouTube.
Thugs don't watch YouTube?
Nah, not that one.
Okay.
He ain't even had no smartphone.
All right.
He had a burner.
He was a college student
No,
who wanted to be hired. He went to OSU, wanted to be hired.
OSU was a gun-free campus. He didn't have no.
He from Columbus, go to OSU.
Anyway, so who was that? Sierra says, but were they white or like mama white though? Oh, my mama white though. Yeah, no, they weren't white.
No,
Well, the one couple was.
No, they were white.
He
white.
wasn't a couple. He was a man and his child.
They were very white. And then the girl and the Asian girl, they were extremely suburban. They were very rural.
Shayla said Kendra said she about to get another gun. Shayla says Brandy don't need no gun, period.
I don't need no gun. I keep people close to me who I know are just about that life, right? Like, I'll be like, you know what? You cool people. And I know.
Speaking of, Kendra says Lamar never leaves his house without his, ever.
Speaking of, like, listen, look here. As soon as I met her, I say, yo, that's my dog. And I can tell them ones that just about that life. If I'm ever in a jam, hey yo, squirt, calling him.
AJ, you call her husband.
AJ, I never forget. Listen, story time. I have a friend named, I ain't gonna say his name.
You already did.
I did?
Yeah. Twice.
Well, y'all don't know him. Anyways, we in a studio session, right? Now, this is my homie. Just a nice, level-headed guy, I believe, right? At the time, the studio session was at his crib. He lived in the hood. We're recording. Next thing I know, I hear, doom, 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 doom. I'm like, yo, what was that? Seemed like just somebody knocking. He said, I don't know, let me go check it out. I'm like, okay, cool. I looked down at my phone because I was writing the song. Next thing I hear, chick, chick. I look up. Oh, wow.
You're going to check it out for real.
Oh, it's like that. Immediately, I was like, all right, fam, I'm finna slide. Like, this is not for me. If you can't go see who at the door without being armed.
You already said he lived in the hood. He was ready. He's prepared.
I ain't gonna lie. There was another time they tried to run in and steal the computer and stuff. Yeah, he was ready.
Yeah, you gotta be. See?
I never lived like that. But I keep people around me who do.
Including your wife. Sierra
you ain't never had to do nothing like that.
You're a lie.
You never had a gun.
I ain't never had no gun, but I've definitely had a switchblade, razor blade, the little the little impalement device.
I keep them. I got them in the car right now. You see mine.
Yeah, Sierra says he don't even watch YouTube. For me, he didn't. He was not a YouTube fan. She also says AJ stays ready.
Swear you do.
Shayla said no. Brittany Davis. Go use it like, I'm going to use it like, we got a problem. I'll be right back. Ask her. I was about to tase a N-word right on our porch. I need to get my taser charger again. McKenna Burns says, stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Oh, my God.
That part, McKenna. Sierra says, I have my knife on me at all times. It's a flick of the wrist.
Jay says, yo, Russ, when you need an armor bearer, holla at me. I got you sit.
And he used to be in the Army, so... At least we know he know how to do one thing.
At least he know how to use it. Yo.
Yes, and the taser, period.
Too funny.
Kept my taser.
So that was opening up our episode. And then we talked about something, and I know this conversation has been gone through, but in our community, we got to talk about it. We got to touch base on it. We gave our 2 cents on the Keke Palmer, and I forgot the boy's name already. Darius scenario, okay? And Brandy kind of paired a conversation we had last episode kind of with this about your partner having feedback on what you do with your body, changes to your body, should your partner have feedback on that. And it kind of goes into the conversation of, should your partner have a say-so in what you're wearing outside of the house? Doesn't matter what your partner thinks about your attire.
And this is typically a question for ladies, because I don't think men have well, some of them do, but clothing that's really that revealing. I mean, we go through the whole gray sweatpants phase, but really, what do you have to show off? Unless you're like maybe have more muscles and you go like without a shirt, but
Oh, you mean for guys?
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
really the same thing. That's more of a question, I think, for ladies.
For sure. Should your partner have some say so on what you're? But I mean, I'm even okay. Say it's not for like, I think you're showing too much. What if it's just like I don't like what you're wearing?
Yeah, no, that ain't none of your business. If you wear stuff
What
that
if
I
it's
don't
just
like
like,
all the
yo,
time,
that
you
don't
be
look
like,
good?
well, I like it, and I'm like, okay, you right.
Yeah.
So that I don't think that counts.
Should your partner have some say so in what you wear? Now, of course, we know that Keke Palmer situation was much more than just okay. I don't
what
like
she
what you
was
have
wearing
on.
and who she was wearing it in front of.
like it was much more to that. But just for the sake of conversation, how much feedback should your partner have in terms of what you're wearing outside the house?
Candace said she watched too much SVU. She says younger days I kept a blade, but I grew up and got a pew pew.
Sheesh.
Jay said Mr. Keke Palmer. Pretty much that's his name.
Y'all ain't gonna stop. Y'all gonna stop doing my man's like that.
And Shayla says, I believe it doesn't matter. What do you mean you
She
believe
says,
it
I
doesn't
believe
matter?
It does matter.
Oh, it does matter what they think.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I respect Russell enough. If he okay, so there was not this one time. Well, before we got married, I ordered this wedding dress that, if anybody knows our wedding, it was really small. It was really simple. I got it off this cute little boutique website, but it was all covered up in the front, but the back was completely out, like literally almost to the butt crack. Now, when I put it on, I was like, oh man, I look good in this. But I also knew that I was getting married in a church, and we weren't like the traditional, you can't see my wedding dress type of thing. So he was in the living room, and I asked him to come in and what he thought about it. And he was like, you look a little salacious.
I never said that.
What word did you use?
First of all,
What word did you
hold on.
use?
Pause. Pump your brakes for a second. You gonna start making me sound like
That is literally
that's not
what
even
you
a
said.
word in my vocabulary.
What did you say then?
Provocative.
No, you said salacious.
Baby, I've literally never heard that word until I got with you. Salacious? Get out of here.
Whatever it was, he did not compliment me, and he basically said, you look like a hoochie mama and you need to take that off.
I didn't say that.
And I was like, I mean,
Just
literally
a little provocative, a little
killed
risque.
my ego. Like in that moment, I was like, well, we're 2 weeks out and I've got to find a new dress. So there's that. But I wouldn't wear it, obviously, because his initial reaction was like, oh girl, please, you're not about to walk in front of my parents with this dress on. So in those instances, if he thinks that something is too risque for me to wear, I will take it off. But if he just don't like it, I don't think that's not enough to make me be like, oh, I gotta go change. I want to please you, but if I like something, I spend some money on it, I'm gonna wear it.
What you mean? Like if I just don't like the outfit?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But if it's something that I feel like is too revealing, then you respect it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Like, if he was like, oh, your nipples are showing or something like that, well, I wouldn't wear that. Because, I mean, I think you know how I want to present myself outwardly. And if it's something that is in contrast to that, I think you would say something. But I have worn things that you were like, you think that's a little too tight, and I still wear it. Yeah.
I don't recall, but I trust you. I don't have much to say with clothes. Like I'm not one of those guys who's like, yo, you wearing that? Why you putting that on? Like I'm not him.
Candace says Lamar hates leggings, but I live in them. Sierra says, I feel like both partners should be able to feel safe enough to express themselves in the office, but the compromise shipping willing in that force. Is you using?
Hey, no, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna read this exactly how you wrote it and give you some time to fix this because this is tearing me up. I feel like both partners to be able to feel safe enough to express themselves in the office, but the compromise shipping willingly in that forest. Huh? Huh?
Jay says, to an extent, yes. If what they have on is too explicit, there has to be a level of respect for your partner because you're not just representing yourself, you're representing them as well. For example, when she would do photo shoots, she would let me know what all it entailed before the pictures were leaked. Or if she was going out with the girls and I wasn't cool with what she had on, I would say something. I think that's good. And it goes both ways. If my shorts are too tight or the print is printing and they're uncomfortable with it, I change. McKenna says they should be able to give feedback, and that respect should go both ways. If it starts an argument, I think that point may be a deeper issue.
I think that may point to a deeper
issue. May
point
to a deeper issue. Okay. Ashley says, I think the input should be mutual and heard.
Absolutely. Sierra says, I promised I was going to edit it, but yes, that was horrible. She says I was using Siri. Siri will cross you up. Will cross you up. Yeah. I think it's just important, and I think it's healthy to, not even important or healthy. I think it's just what should be. I think if you're going to be with somebody, it should be somebody who has a voice that you trust to some extent. Not that they're a ruling authority in what you do or what you wear, but I care about your thoughts. I care about your feelings. And if you feel something, I want you to have space to say it to me because I take it into consideration. This woman has more voice with me than any other human being on this planet. And that comes with a responsibility and a weight. That means like, yo, if I don't look good, say something to me. Don't have me going out here looking crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm wearing something or if I'm doing anything that's misrepresentative of who I am or us, our family, our brand, my faith, tell me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Taylor Tenner, can we get some hand claps? Sounds like a first-time listener or participant because I don't know that name. So welcome, Taylor. Says, I think it's definitely about mutual respect and trust. Men should be secure enough to allow their partners to express themselves, but women also know how other men be sometimes. LOL. Facts. And I mean, if you just have an outfit that you think is cute and that you look good in it, cool. But at what point are you like advertising? Like if you got on booty shorts, if you got on a low cut shirt, I feel like you're kind of leaning for a certain type of attention. Like, you know, you're going to get looks. Like, do you want that type of attention? If you do, cool. But if not, what we got it on for?
Yeah.
Especially when you're in a relationship. So, I think it's just some stuff that we just shouldn't put ourselves out there if we don't want that type of attention. Now, that doesn't mean that gives men permission to treat us like objects, but we know that it happens. You get the looks, you get the stares, you know. And some women have bodies that they can't help it. If they wearing a turtleneck and baggy jeans, like their bodies are still going to show. So I don't know. It's like it's a toss up. Like I can't imagine Sierra putting on any type of jean and her booty not looking humongous. So then what do she not wear? Do you get to wear jeans? Like where do you cut the line off of somebody feeling uncomfortable with what you have on?
I'm really big on, and I do this to a fault. Before I voice my feelings, like when I start feeling something, I'll do rigorous inward work to know what's my motive, what am I feeling before I say something, so I don't weaponize my voice in a way that is harmful, right? So say if I feel some type of way about what she's wearing, but the real issue is how I feel about me, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't feel secure about who I am. So her going out in the outfit means she's going to be getting attention. If she's getting attention, some dude's going to try to holler. If they try to holler at her, I'm not secure on her. She's going to go with that because I don't feel the best about me. I don't feel secure in this relationship. That is a separate conversation than your clothes, because the real issue is security in this relationship. Now, I could be feeling some ways because you're not making me feel secure. Or I could be feeling some ways because maybe I just don't feel the best about me. Mm-hmm. Either way, that ain't got nothing to do with the outfit.
Right.
It's about another thing. So let me address that thing. Now, I say that with like some you got to give yourself some boundaries, because I'll let myself go down a rabbit hole so much that like, okay, I ain't going to say nothing because I'm just unsure. But you got to do some good self-assessment so you speak into what's the real cause of the issue, the roots. We all want to deal with the tree because the tree is what we see, right? The fruit, the tree, the branches, everything that's above ground. But everything you see above ground is because what's happening underground.
Yeah.
Right?
And I believe that's what we saw. Of course, I'm not trying to psychoanalyze Mr. Darius, but I believe that's what you saw because this is not the first time I went back and like looked up pictures of Keke Palmer. It's not the first time that she's wore her butt cheeks out, that she's wore a low cut dress or something skin tight. Mm-hmm. If you just Google her, those pictures come up. So I'm like, well, why did he have a problem with it now? Oh, because Usher looked at it. Because when she turned around, he was like, now, whether he was just doing it to be flirty, fun, and cute, but he definitely noticed that booty hanging out. And since she had that baby, that thing been thanging, and he called attention to it.
Yeah, that's another thing, too. Like, what do you do when the person that you start off with is a different person, right? Like, when, what's her name? Angie Stone, the singer. Uh-huh. I hear her talk about this all the time. She was like, weight. No, when I was with D'Angelo, mm-hmm. when he was just the singer, when nobody checked for him, but when he was shirtless D'Angelo with the braids going back, then it was like, who are you? Like, you out here acting crazy. When the person you're with has a significant change, right? Mm-hmm. When I was with you, when you had no booty, now we got some money, you got you a BBL, now you out here showing off your butt.
Oh, that's why you don't want me to get that BBL. You don't want me to get them little butt shots.
Yeah, I don't want you to get no butt shots because I don't think you can handle it. You with a booty. It's like, that's why I'm like, God didn't let me know how to sing because he knew I just would not ever shut up. I'd be so cocky and like, yo, Russell, you can't sing that good because I already know you. God didn't give you a butt for a reason.
Okay, that's why. Now we get to the truth of it. Like, I don't want nobody looking at your booty. You don't want me to get my little butt shots.
I'm not like, I promise you I'm not that guy. I promise you I'm not that guy. I like showing off my girl. I don't think you can handle it.
Okay.
But no, seriously. Big Jim, self-assessment is so key. Before you go putting voice to feelings, make sure you understand your feelings. Mm-hmm. Not saying you can't express yourself, but express it accurately. Because sometimes you'll go attacking people for something that has nothing to do with them. It's about you. Yeah. You got some stuff you don't feel good about. And instead of, attacking them, do some soul searching. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Sierra says, thanks, sis. There's no hiding ever. I try, but Stacy says, if my man says, no, babe, I don't feel comfortable, then I will change because some men don't want other men looking at their lady sexually. She says, plus he knew she was wearing that out. Yes, that's what she said. I went back on her page as well, and she said he saw the outfit. He slapped her on the butt before she left. He did not have a problem with it.
It wasn't what she was wearing. Yeah. It was who she was with when she had it on. If she was just at that show watching and went home with her homegirl, then cool. But the fact that you got serenaded by Usher,
saying that thing, she was singing his lyrics with me,
and clearly was the judge was like, oh my God, it's Usher.
She was having too much fun.
Like, hold on, wait a minute. You a mom. It's the outfit though. You a mom.
That's what got me. You a mom, no. Like, so what?
Look here.
Robinson says Usher causing issues for real.
For real. You had missed a couple up there. Stacy says it's all about respect and self-security. Because no matter what I have on, I know I'm going home with you. Now, if I'm grinding on someone in your face, then it's a problem.
Yeah. So, like, for example, when Chance the Rapper was out at Carnival, and he was freaking this girl. I mean, he had it laid back. His boy was holding him up, and he was humping the heck out of her booty. Let me find out.
Nah, hold on, no.
Let me find out.
Nah, hold on, no. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
do not come double standard in here.
I felt a little double standardy with the Chance thing because they was on his head. How dare you, Chance? But first of all, it's Carnival. Like, if I know for us who've never been, like, when you look, it's like, oh, that's crazy. But that's very much
is how
so.
They dance.
That is very much so just what happens at Carnival. Like, and there's married people alike who participate in those festivities. You could be a man with your husband walking, somebody start dancing. Like, it's not a thing there, right? So I know for us who have never been and don't know much about the culture, it's like, oh my God, that's crazy. She ain't wearing nothing. He got on some hoop shorts. Like, this is insane. But I think most people who have experienced that or know something about it are like, yo, that's not a big deal. Either way, I ain't gonna lie, the Chance thing is a little bit more extreme because you're dancing with somebody, you're grinding on somebody. Okay, you're not at a show, you're at a party.
You walking down the street.
It's Carnival. You ain't just walking down the street.
It's a parade.
It's Carnival. Yeah, that's something different. I felt a little bit of a double standard because I feel like when the shoes, I feel like men get villainized a lot in these scenarios and women get a benefit of doubt a lot of times.
But let's be clear.
Yeah.
It is a distinct difference in the activity that was happening. He had a very church hold on her waist. They were far apart. They were not face to face. The only thing that was touching was his arm around her like hip area right here. And they were just singing a song, which he does with multiple women throughout his show.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big difference between what was happening in them two scenarios.
But hold on though. Like, let's not pretend that some of these girls who get serenaded on stage don't get serenaded backstage too, because a lot of times.
But we got to play it on what we seen. We can't comment on what we didn't see.
So what did we see with Chan? Did we see him cheat on his wife? Did we see him fornicate? You saw him dance with a girl at Carnival, like millions of men and women.
The bulk of his penis.
No, you're not. You didn't see that.
It was in his pants, but it was right there.
The bulk of it. See what you see?
The bulk of it.
You see how y'all do?
He wasn't just brushing up against her. He put the bulk of it.
Do you see how y'all
towards the crack of her booty?
Do you see how y'all do the bulk?
It is the truth. It was the bulk of it.
This is what I'm saying. Men get
majority share.
I feel like it was not the majority share. That's called intercourse.
No,
that didn't happen.
It was rubbing up against her. It was a barrier. And I know Carnival, I've seen and studied the culture, this one and the one that happens in Toronto.
They were dancing. They were dancing.
But
that's all you saw was them dancing. That was it.
All right.
You saw him serenading. You saw him dancing. And it was like, oh, he's a married man. No, you know what?
She ain't married.
Yeah, I was just about to say, oh, boy. You see me?
She ain't married.
You see me catching? I said, oh, hold on, wait. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Darius, if you like it, you should have put a ring on it, sir.
It's very true.
Sierra says Russ is speaking straight facts, but nah, Brandy would act up for sure. Yes, I would. If I had a booty, I would.
Now,
God, no.
Listen here. Y'all remember when Janet Jackson used to, I don't know if you ever seen the clip. If not, YouTube Janet Jackson pulls fan up on stage.
It's a rope burn, I think.
Because what Usher did was light compared to what Janet did. Janet was grinding. She was dang near kissing, like, all in their face. Like,
yeah,
it was wild. Now, I can't compare the two because what Janet did was dang near.
That was dominatrix, fetishism. I can't compare the two. Seducing that man. Jay says you got to keep it 100 though, because sometimes the issue isn't them, but you know how these N-words are. She loyal, but dude can take it. He can take it too far. I've been on the Housewife to Cardi transformation, and just seeing how guys take it to the point where you need the hammer. Oh, with you, there is going to be far worse by herself. It's my job to protect. I think I got the gist of that. Stacey says, I think they said his wife was there, right? No, his wife was not there.
No, she wasn't there.
Sierra said, I get it, Russ, but let mine get caught doing that. I'm already planning a funeral.
Jay says, ring the alarm. Stacey laughed at the bulk of it.
There was the bulk of it.
Jayla says, it was not. Jayla says, Usher ain't have his thumb in her butt, so it's different, huh?
Yeah, it's different. He just had his arm around her waist.
Sierra says, if mine went that vibe, I'm going to set our room and get a few outfits, but nah. Jay says, the Would You Mind song. If y'all, I don't know, Normani replayed it with Tiana Taylor.
No, I don't know that song.
Stacey says Janet's Punani was in the man's face. For real. It definitely was.
So it's totally different. There's no comparison that we've seen yet.
How much are concerts like free game? Like, if you know it's a part of the show, if they go from city to city, like, if you know nothing's happening, if he come right off stage, go down, are you like, my God, babe, I can't believe that happened? Or are you mad at him?
If we go to a Janet Jackson concert and you know this part is about to come up and you in the audience raising Janet, me wanting to get picked, I'm going to be looking at you like you half crazy.
I'll take it.
Divorce me, please.
Hey, yo, listen here. We'll work through it.
No, we won't.
If we don't...
No, we won't, and it won't be worth it.
Look here. Couple stressful night, maybe marriage counseling, whatever it is. But I just feel like some things I feel like you gotta just understand.
No. Now, if it was Destiny's Child catered to you, the little routine that they did, cool. I'm okay with that.
Nothing happened.
She was rubbing on his Johnson.
Oh, it's Johnson.
Yeah. I'm not going to say the D word.
I'm just saying, it's just a part of the routine, right? First of all, I'm not going to the show, but I'm a man of the cloth. I'm not going to be there, but I'm saying me in a different light, okay? You know what I'm saying? If I was there and it happened, you gotta be like, wow, that's crazy. I can't believe it happened. Like, I'm going home with you.
I'm gonna be pulling your hand down.
I'm going
and giving you the death stare.
I'm going home with you. Like, what's the problem?
I'm packing my stuff up and leaving before you hit the stage.
First concert I went to.
She better give you a ride home.
First concert I went to was Maya at the fair. Remember she came to the fair?
No, I don't.
Maya came to the fair, and this is back when Maya was Maya. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they wanted Pete. She was like, "Who? Somebody come stage." I jumped up on the chair. She pointed at me, and my dog, Keto Smith, just starts walking stage. I was like, "No," she pointed at me, and she was like, "Well, come on." Just talking to him, I was like, "Oh." And when I say she violated him, poured water all down his chest, was rubbing on down it.
What's the move?
Huh?
How she pour water on his chest?
Nope. Fool me once. Hey, listen. It's just a part of the show. How much are concerts fair game? I want to hear from the people.
They are not fair game.
Brandy's not with it. I'm with it.
Sierra says, Russ, me in a different light. No, he ain't in no different light.
I'm in a different light.
Jay says, I can't say nothing, though, because I got serenaded by Marsha Ambrosius while
What?
she was singing about 69 and one time while I was on a date. That ride was quiet. Yeah, it would have been. You would have had to walk.
Hey, but look at it. Hey, Jay, did you regret it? Did you regret it?
Okay, but he ain't end up with that girl. You are a whole man.
She was sitting over there stewing. He was daydreaming like, yo, that's crazy. I can't believe this happened to me.
Jay says, yeah, I remember that. Rest that was his profile pic for a while on here.
I still get mad about it. Cheated me on my experience.
Because let us go to a Justin Timberlake concert and not pass out or something because I'm so excited, or he happened to call me on stage and be doing all that on me. You are not going to be like, oh, she was at a concert. It's fine. Especially if it get out to the world.
You think I'm going to jump on Beyonce's internet and say, it's the outfit though?
No, I don't think you're going to do that, but I think you would care. I do think you would care.
You think I'll be mad at you?
I don't know who you going to be mad at. You ain't going to be mad at him?
I'm not going to be mad at nobody.
Okay.
You coming home with me. Justin Timberlake ain't checking for you. He got his wife at the crib. Okay. He did his show like he does at every other city, and he's done the same routine at every city. Now he get here, and you feel like,
you're so glad Justin Timberlake is not that type of performer. Because I want to test it. I'm so glad he's not that type of performer.
You won't have the opportunity. I am not worried about it. Nor should you be. What concerts am I going to?
Jason, heck nah.
Look here. If Ty Tribbett pull you up on stage.
What was to do what?
If Kirk pull you up doing that little that joint he was doing with the half cut off.
That's what I'm saying. We don't go to them type of concerts.
That's what I'm saying.
And Justin Timberlake is not that type of performer.
This ain't even nothing we got to worry about. I'm just saying. For me, and it's just a matter of perception. To me, I wouldn't trip on that. That's me.
So then where do you draw the line? Like if a concert is okay, then is a club okay? Like if I'm dancing with a dude and he grinding up on me, it's just a club. We're not going home together.
No. Is it a part of a routine at this club that they do every time?
Yeah, it's part of the dancing. That's how we dance in our society.
No. First of all, just like we don't go to these like
take out our present day. I'm just talking about in general. Like if you're saying concerts are appropriate in the general masses, then is a club okay? Is it okay when you go to the strip club and the girl comes and grinds on you, or you go to a male strip club and he pulling me on the dance floor and flipping me upside down and putting his face in my crotch?
Nah, that ain't cool.
Well, what's the difference?
It's
part of his show.
One's Janet and one's
he do that every
chocolate.
night.
One's Janet Jackson. One's Chocolate
but that's
Thunder.
What you said. He do that every night. It's part of his routine.
But one is someone who's like cool, respectable.
He ain't checking for me. He might have a wife.
One's. Do you want my answer? Or do you just like? Do you want to feel like you're making a point, which you're not? One is like a show with a once in a lifetime performer that's like, oh my God, it's amazing. And the other one is a place that you go to for the specific purpose of getting turned on. A strip club.
Entertainment.
Okay, if that's what you want to do. So I can go to strip clubs?
We already had this conversation.
Oh, but you care if Janet Jackson does it, though.
I do.
You don't.
If you go to a strip club to look, I don't want you in the strip club touching.
Time out. I can go to strip clubs.
And look.
But I can't go to a Janet Jackson concert.
And look.
So you trust me to go to a strip club and just look?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do.
That
I
my,
think
if my
I
grandma
had
was
the
here,
same
she
type of self-control.
if my grandma was here, she call you Boo Boo the fool.
Jay said, or no, Sierra says, not Uncle Kirk. Jay said, now if B was taking the meet and greet pics with Chris Brown, would you be okay when she brought it home? You know how he was taking pictures like he was in relationships with
Nah, I'm
him?
gonna draw the line there. You backstage. You ain't on the stage. This ain't even part of the show.
It's a paid experience.
This ain't a part of the show. One is a part of the show that goes on every night. Like the Janet Jackson thing is fire. So let me say that. The Janet Jackson thing is fire. I was saying that in jest. But when I looked at the Usher thing, that was so light. The Cater to You Destiny Child thing, so light. Okay. If you are seriously drawing the line from those scenarios to a stripper.
No, I'm
Stop
talking
it.
about Janet Jackson. That is the same thing.
That's extreme.
What's his name? I was about to call that man Kurt Cobain. I do not know why. Chance the Rapper. That's strip club.
That ain't even no concert. He was
That's strip club.
why that's nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Sierra says, dog, I've been nonstop laughing. I need a breather treatment now. Oh, Lord, we done triggered the asthma. My bad. Go get the nebulizer.
Lord. What else we talk about?
We talked about the educational system.
I'm not going there at all. We are not going there at all. What else?
We talked about finances. And we also talked about it was one more thing.
I need to go back and listen to that episode because I'm trying to figure out how we got from A to B.
I said that in the episode. We done talked about so much. Oh, we talked about the black community and how we be acting towards each other, how we be gatekeeping and not wanting to share information and pass things along, past learnings, and how sometimes it be hard out here for us.
Ah, okay.
We was just talking.
We was just going at it, huh?
Jay says you ain't want her to get her the 1K worth. Nah, he wanted me to just spend the money and look.
What you talking about?
The Chris Brown experience.
Yeah, nah. Go to concert. Come on. Don't be backstage nowhere.
Oh, he said that's a financial question. You ain't want her to get the 1K worth. Huh? That's a financial question.
He's talking about the $1,000 it takes to go to the backstage, right?
I don't know. I thought. But Jay, you got to clarify because we lost. Because he said that was a financial question and then he put a question mark by it. So,
yep. Listen, y'all. We are drawing nigh. I know it's a little bit shorter than usual. Like we said, we are about to hit another road trip. We just came back from Columbus. We're heading down to Virginia tomorrow. She finna meet my grandma.
You're excited, aren't you?
I am so excited for you to meet my family.
So excited?
You're a big part of my life. I want my family to see it. And everybody down there think they already know you. And that's what really messed me up. Where Brandy at?
So
you don't know
ruin
her.
The image?
Huh?
You want me to go ruin the image?
I don't think you're going to ruin it. You're pretty authentic on here. So I think they got a good idea.
I just watched something and I was watching Shawnee O'Neal and her husband. They were talking about when they were dating and they really like to talk on the phone. And he was like, can I call you again? And she was trying to get him to ask her out on a date. And she was like, I'm a better experience in person. I think I'm a better experience on the internet. I don't think I'm as lively and thoughtful.
You be fun when you meet people. I be watching. I'm like, who is this person? Laughing at every joke. And I'm like, who are you?
How long that lasts?
You're good for the first
3 minutes.
Nah, the first what do you call it?
I don't know. Interaction.
You're good for the first interaction. Nah, but I'm excited. I really am excited for you to meet my family. So yeah.
Jay says you mentioned how people post on who baby cakes and they know you baby cakes. Oh, bake cakes. Okay, yes. And Jay says that's part of the meet and greet. You get your 1K worth and get the pic with Chris Brown. If she got a reserve, is it really worth it? Yeah.
You mean you ain't gonna talk about the who bake cakes?
Yeah, I aired that out on the episode. I really dislike. It's not even about me baking cakes because whatever. It's just about when you have plenty of people on your friends list who do the thing that you asking everybody who do it for. That's irritating to me. Who decorate weddings? Juanica posts a wedding every weekend. What you mean? Who know how to braid hair? Who work out? That gets on my nerves.
Clearly, they want to know someone else other than you.
Anyway.
It's like, I bake.
Anyway, you
know
know
I
what's
bet.
happening.
Yeah.
Shoot me a text.
That
Don't be under them post tagging me, y'all.
They be tagging the mess out you. She bake.
Where can I get this cake? Don't tag me, because y'all know. They know too.
Oh my goodness.
Jay said, yeah, but you've been retired and be telling us no. That's
This is true. This is true.
That's very true. That's why I need to stop tagging me.
All right.
I quit.
Listen, y'all. If you have any questions, hit us with it. We of course we're going on our mid-season break,
Sabbatical.
if you want to call it. Mid-season sabbatical. We'll be gone for what? 1 week, 2 weeks?
There will be no show or live for a whole week.
And then we're gonna do it in the following week.
That's the following week. We will have a guest.
Ooh, yeah. I'm excited for that one.
Yes. I am too. I'm really excited.
Sex episode coming up. Y'all been asking about that because y'all nasty and y'all see us in public and be like, when the sex episode? Okay,
Jay.
it's coming up.
Running up to the car window.
It's here, okay? And we have a special guest for that one. So we're excited about that. Yeah.
Shayla said we'd be trying to bring you business. Yeah. So if y'all want to look up our guest, her name is Dr. Jack on Instagram. Let me get her official information so y'all know, so y'all can look it up and be ready with y'all questions for her.
JAQ.
No, it's JAC, but it's
Okay.
more after that. So
And she'll also be joining us for the live.
Yes, Dr. Jack PhD on Instagram. DrJac PhD. She's Dr. Jacqueline Sherman. She's a super dope person. We had the chance to sit down and meet with her. She is the creator of the Sexformation cards. So they're like affirmation cards for women, but it's all about, getting your sexy back and daily affirmations for you. I'm going to get those, and don't buy them yet because she's going to have a discount code for us. But she is also someone, if you have questions, she is married, but she's in a long distance relationship. So her husband is in the military and stationed in the Middle East. So it's really, really interesting dynamics. But she's a dope person. She is a psychologist by trade, and then is a not therapist. She told us not to say that.
Sex and intimacy coach.
Yes, sex and intimacy coach is her official title. So
Absolutely. So it's gonna be dope.
we're really excited about that.
And y'all know how we rock too. Don't come on there being all shy, acting like we come and tell y'all our business every week. So if you need something, serious note, if there's an area where you feel like, man, this is an area I need to be poured into. Not everybody has the time, the money, the resources, or people who are knowledgeable in an area accessible, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a way for you to talk directly to somebody who has an area of wisdom in an area, excuse me. And they're accessible. We're going to have them on the live, bring questions. It's going to be so dope. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of steer the conversation in one direction, but once she gets on the live, it is no holds barred. Y'all need to treat her just like y'all treat us. Ask all the questions.
Ask all the questions.
So Jay says you can't get a sabbatical until I get my sex episode because I got questions for the public. Well, we're preparing for that for you. So the episode coming back off of that is the sex episode. I'm making out our mamas joined the live that day. Yeah, no, that's okay. They can stay at home, but it's going to be really, really, really good. And she's the first one that's actually expressed sincere interest in joining and talking on the live. She was like, I've never done that before. Yes, let's do that. So
yeah. So we'll do our regular format. We'll get on. We'll start the formalities. We'll chop it up with y'all for a little bit. And then at a set time, we'll patch her in and y'all get a chance to talk to Dr. Jack.
Yeah, so be preparing. Y'all got a week to prepare all y'all sex and intimacy questions. And then we will be back. We told her Wednesday, didn't we? Or did we tell her Thursday? I think we told her Thursday. So we're going to go live with her on Thursday of the following week.
Yes, we will.
All right, y'all. We got to go to Walmart's. So we got to let y'all go.
So specific. Yeah, we got to run some errands. Listen, gonna miss y'all. We love y'all. And y'all be blessed.
Oh, Yeah, sorry. While we're gone, share past episodes, past lives. Make sure our numbers don't dip too much when we're gone. And yeah, we'll always remember that we love love.
And y'all should love too.
Bye.
Peace.
Oh, my shoulder. Sorry.